Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching this presentation today on YouTube, be sure to check out our website, which is hanksters.com. There is where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos we never take down, whether they were shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago. We leave them up. We have thousands of subscribers to our channel. They enjoy watching our content, so we use that channel for not only our Daytona Beach location, but also our Homer City, PA store. So there's a lot of video content on there. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, that vehicle comes down off of our website, letting you know the vehicle is no longer available for sale. HankstersGarage.com. Check us out there as well. So not only do we sell and distribute automotive parts and accessories all over the United States, but we also install them. So if you're watching one of our video presentations on a car, maybe you don't like the wheels and tires, maybe you want AC added, four-wheel disc brake conversion, power steering, we can do all that for you prior to your vehicle leaving our facility. Also, if you're local to us here, maybe you have a Jeep or a truck, we do lift kits, we do running boards, we do bumper packages, lighting kits, all that stuff, all custom accessories for your classic car, truck, SUV, or off-road vehicle. HankstersGarage.com, 2385 South Ridgewood in South Daytona. We've had a couple of these through our showroom, and by the top of the motor, you probably know what I'm referring to. This is a 1988 Pontiac Fiero. Not only did they not make Fieros anymore, but Pontiac is no longer in existence. But on this 88 Fiero, you do have power steering, you do have power brakes, and you do have AC. So the motor is kind of packed in there. So we'll take a look in the car when we're on the test drive presentation. Little storage compartment down here. Obviously the motor in the rear of the vehicle versus the front. That's why we're starting out in the rear. You got some grills here on either side, passenger side, driver's side. Both are in pretty good shape. You can see the motor is in nice condition as well. The vehicle has been well cared for. It's 7,000 original miles. Clean Carfax. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Red in color. So let's get started. Once again, we're starting out in the rear. You got a third brake light up top there. Rear window defrost on the rear glass. Paint on, I don't know if this is the original paint or if sections or portions of this car have been repainted. I can tell you the spoiler has been painted. I know that for a fact. But as far as the rest of the car, I do not know if it's original paint, all or a portion of it. So as long as we're in the rear of the car, let's start out with the brake lights, tail lights, reverse lights, all that stuff. I don't see, this is all plastic here. I don't see anything cracked. When the sun hits those, they can crack, spider web, get dull. I don't see any of that going on this Fiero. The rear fascia, fiberglass, no flexing, spider webbing, cracking of the paint there. Dual exhaust down low. Fiero badge on the deck lid on the passenger side. So we're going to go in reverse a little bit. We're going to go down the passenger side of the car first. This is just a driver quality car. We come across a lot of units that we have the ability to buy, and this was a low miles, inexpensive, nice classic collector vehicle in good shape, so we decided to make a purchase. The paint on the car, all overall, over the entire car is in pretty good condition. We're going to check out the paint in its entirety throughout the presentation here, like up on the roof. Again, the paint overall on the car, doesn't need any paint work. There's no blisters, bubbles, cracks in the paint of any kind. There are, some imperfections, spots here on the top of the roof from age. Pinstriping is cracked a little bit right there, faintly. But overall in pretty nice shape. Door glass on the driver's side tinted. Your body molding in nice condition that runs the entire length of the car all the way around. It's not faded or cracked. Wheels are in pretty good shape. Take a look at those in the still photos. They are the factory correct wheels. Take a look in the interior. Not much on the inside of this Fiero. You know, very, very small on the inside. It's like a cockpit. I remember when these things first came out. But the interior is cloth, in pretty good shape. I'll get down low here, see if I can. I don't see anything ripped or torn on the interior. It does have the original Fiero floor mats. The carpeting underneath is in pretty good shape. Nothing's ripped, torn, heavily discolored. Center console is in pretty decent condition. Dash isn't cracked. It is an automatic car. We got power windows, power door locks, so we'll check those out on the test drive. And once again, it's a small little interior, so we'll take a closer look when we're inside the car. The door panel itself, the plastic portions, all in one piece, not cracked. Bottom of the carpet there at the bottom of the door panel is in nice shape as well, not discolored or torn or anything like that. There is some, you know, this is the black portion here, a molding on the pillar, driver's side and passenger side. They both show a little bit of age. The mirrors are flat black. So up front there is your, I'm going to walk around the front of the car here so I can get an angle from the other side. So your power brake booster, AC, you got a little donut spare there. Radiator, of course. You can see the backs of the headlights. They are pop-up headlights. We'll check and see later on in this video presentation if those work for us. Yeah, so there's your the rest of what, you know, half your engine compartments up front, all your engines in the back, but you know, a lot of the stuff that you normally see on cars that's in with the engine compartment is up front on this car, like your power brake booster, your AC, your power steering. Your jacks there, you have a jack, a washer bottle for your washer. So you push the hood up to close when it wants to unlock there, and then kind of just drop it so it latches. So the paint on the hood, overall in pretty nice shape. Again, when you're at certain angles and different either fluorescent lighting or natural lighting, you can see things like, you know, hard water stains, stuff like that. We have not tried to wet sand and buff the car. That may, you know, bring the paint even better. I would say the paint's a 7.5 out of 10. You know, it's again, there's no paint fade, blisters, cracks, anything like that. But the paint does show some age, but it's not terrible at all. Same thing with the front fascia. The front fascia and the rear fascia are the same in terms of, you know, there's no cracking or blistering of the paint. Once again, those fiberglass front bumpers, rear fascias have a tendency to want to flex and the paint to crack, and none of that is going on this particular vehicle. So nice, small, compact car. The body lines are all factory. You know, this car is all original sheet metal, all original fiberglass. So, you know, all the body panels are just as they would have been when they left the factory from Pontiac in 1988. Once again, all four wheels are in nice condition as well. You do have radial tires on the car. That body line there, the body molding, the black that runs the entire length of the car all the way around, almost directly in the center of the vehicle, all in nice shape and not falling off the vehicle or faded or anything like that. Front windshield, pretty nice as well. I don't see anything that's chipped or cracked. We'll pop open the door here on the driver's side. We'll give you a quick look in the interior on the driver's side. Again, the door panel in real nice shape. Those Fiero floor mats are in nice condition. I don't see any rips, tears, stains on the driver's seat. Center console, I told you it's an automatic shifter. You have your flip-down glove box door, a little storage compartment there between the seats. Original OEM Pontiac steering wheel that came with the car back in '88. There's that pillar post there. You know, here's where the paint was. Here's where the paint's no longer there. You know, that's something you could easily have painted as well. So there's no any kind of blisters or cracks or paint bubbling down low on the quarters, on the bottoms of the doors, you know, on the front fascia, on the rear fascia, on the spoiler. Everything, the paint, like I said, it's probably 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I give it that is because you can see some like hard water stains and whatnot, which may come out with a wet sand and buff, but there is no paint peel or flaking or cracking or bubbling or blistering or anything on the car. There's no Bondo in the car. So it's a pretty nice driver quality 1988 Pontiac Fiero V6 car. We're going to go throw it on the rack and check out the undercarriage, and then shortly after that we'll do a little test drive in our Fiero. Before we do that, I want to encourage you guys, if this is your first classic car purchase, definitely visit our showroom here in Daytona Beach. Whether it's this '88 Fiero or any other piece of our inventory, we'd be more than happy to assist you with the vehicle purchase. We'll pull it outside for you, let you look at the paint in the sunshine real well. You can pop the trunk, hood, doors, play with the windows, locks, all that stuff. We'll rack it for you, put it in the air if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, bottom of the motor, transmission, drivetrain, tires, suspension components. We'll let you drive it. You can see how the motor performs, how the tranny shifts, how the car handles, how it rides, how it feels, how it sounds. This way, when the car shows up wherever you might be located in the United States or in the world, there are zero surprises because you were here and you went over the vehicle for yourself and you're not just taking our word for it. The reason when you visit our website that you see 80 to 100 photos of every single one of our cars, and almost every single car on our website has a 20 to 30 minute video presentation, is because we do the majority of our business sight unseen. We sell a lot of cars, not only from our Daytona Beach location, but also through our Homer City, PA store. We've been doing it a long time, over 20 years in PA, over 7 years here in Daytona. We sell a lot of units per month, most of them sight unseen, and we make a lot of people happy. However, we are in the business of selling 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not perfect. They are not the ones that you go to a brand new car store to look at, where nobody's ever sat in. You know, the thing's barely even been dealer prepped. The paint's precision perfect, stuff like that. We, you know, we're in the market of selling old cars. They're fun to own. They're fun to collect. They're fun to talk about. There's nostalgia to the vehicle. But, you know, if you're a very specific or particular buyer, or if this is your first classic car purchase, I definitely encourage you guys to visit our Daytona Beach showroom and check it out for yourself. Let's take it outside. We'll throw it in the air and check out the undercarriage, and then we'll do a little test drive in our '88 Fiero. Under our '88 Fiero, looks pretty good underneath here. Disc brakes in the front of the car. Of course, there's no motor up here. It's just that storage compartment where we showed you the spare was, and the jack and the AC and all that stuff. So we'll take a look at the motor here as we proceed to the back of the vehicle. Floor pans, all original in the vehicle. They look very good underneath. Pretty simplistic, all one piece, all factory. The exhaust system looks to be good to me. I don't see anything, any rust holes, pinholes, rod holes. So let's take a look at the bottom of the motor and the transmission. Tranny pan gasket looks to be in good shape. From what I can see of the oil pan gasket, I don't see any leaks. Disc brakes on the rear of this car as well. So once again, the muffler, the exhaust system, the cat, the pipes, the duals, everything looks in good shape and in good order. And the entire body of the car looks to be in real nice condition, nice and solid. Pretty cool car. Again, you know, red, small, compact, inexpensive, kind of a nice piece. Really cool car. 1988 Pontiac Fiero. We're going to set it on the ground and take it out on a test drive. But before we do that, let's discuss our payment options. First of all, if you're cash, cashier check from your bank or bank wire transfer. Once the funds clear our account, We put the vehicle through a pre-delivery inspection process, and then it's heading your direction. If you're financing, it's the same system, okay? 10% down of the purchase price. So if you're talking about a $20,000 car, you're talking about $2,000 down. You can put down more if you'd like to. On this particular car, or on any car for that matter, they will not finance anything less than 10 grand, so you got to finance at least 10 G's. So 10% down, no matter what your credit score is. If you want to put down more, you can. Typically, we can be funded within 48 hours, sometimes even 24. It really depends on how fast you are with your paperwork, because once the lender has everything that they require, they fund us. So it's really a matter of how fast you get them your driver's license, proof of insurance, loan docs, things of that nature. And it's the same deal whether you're cash or financing. Once the vehicle's funded, it gets put through a pre-delivery inspection process. That process is completed or conducted in the order that the vehicles are funded. So maybe we sold 2 that week, maybe we sold 6 that week. It just depends on the time of year and the vehicles we sell. Once the vehicle's through inspection and the guys green light it, we put it through detail, and then a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. Typically, we can have a truck here within 48 hours. However, sometimes it may take longer if you're in a more difficult destination, or maybe you're on the West Coast where there aren't as many runs per week. But I promise you, once we're funded, we move quickly. We will get you your vehicle as soon as possible. We know you're excited to get the car. We're excited we earned your business. So the whole process happens a lot sooner than you might think it does. Let's set our 88 Fiero down on the ground and take it out on a little test run. Inside our 88 Fiero, horn. Wipers. Oh, nope, that's turn signals. Hold on. Okay, now turn signals. Driver's side. Passenger side. Temp gauge works, fuel gauge works. 77,786 is the actual miles. Tack. Tilt wheel. Locks. Power. They both work. Windows. They go all the way up and all the way down. I'm not going to bore you to tears. The AC is on. We are in the middle 80s here in Daytona today. Holy cow. We have some state-of-the-art AC machine over there. These cars are cold. That AC is cold. Automatic, I told you. Radio works. Glove box area here. Got your little owner's manual and stuff. Headliner's in good shape. Got a little mat pocket here in the front. Seat is manual. I put it back a little bit so I can. There we go. Okay, take it on. I don't know if the tape back works. I don't have a tape, so I'm assuming it does. Battery voltage and oil pressure. No lights on in the dash. Cool. Let's drive it. Cool, cheap little sports car. Car tracks nicely. It's nice and aligned. Speedo works. It's accurate. No vibrations whatsoever in the car. There's no tire vibration, engine vibration, tranny vibration. Car rides nice and smooth on the radials. This is a small little vehicle, so of course the steering's tight as hell. The V6 car, it's a nice light car, so it's pretty quick for only being a V6. It's it gets up and goes because it's light. AC's blowing ice cold, radio works. It's cheap fun. Definitely a conversation piece. I remember, like I said earlier, when these cars came out, it was a very unique car at the time with the motor in the back and the front the way that it is, and we've moved a couple of them through our showroom and they do pretty well. So we'll test the brakes here. Brakes are good on the car. no pulsation, no vibration, no pulling your front end of your car one way or the other. It stops nice and straight and without issue. We'll send it up through a couple gears here, at least show you how the tranny shifts, that we can get this thing to 60 without it falling into pieces. This car's been very well cared for through its life. The transmission shifts absolutely perfect. Look at that. So there's 60, okay? Look at how smooth that ride is at 60. Very, very tight car. As I was saying, you could tell when a car's, you know, when you drive as many cars as I do, buy as many cars as I do, you can tell when a car has been well cared for. That it doesn't shake, rattle, shimmy. There's not a bunch of noise. There's not a vibration in the front end. You know, there's no kind of drivetrain vibration like bad motor mounts, bad tranny mounts, bad front end suspension components. You know, it's a nice, tight car, clean Carfax, well cared for, 77,000 original miles, good color, it's red, interior's nice and clean, AC blows ice cold, radio works, very cool little car. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. So we can find all the photos of this car, along with this video presentation you're watching right now. At full retail price, this vehicle includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty covers engine, transmission, rear end. It is not a bumper-to-bumper warranty. If the AC quits blowing cold, that's on you. If it needs a new battery, that's on you. If it starts leaking transmission fluid, that's on you. We just cover major mechanical breakdowns of your powertrain. It's good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, so you don't have to bring it back to Florida or to Hanksters or to a special GM dealership or custom car center. You can probably take it to that same person that's working on your daily driver. It's just a simplistic Chevrolet, or actually Pontiac V6 motor. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? It is. Oh, whoops, horn works. Within reason. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. And the shipping comes off. So at full retail price, we set up the pickup, we set up the delivery, we pay the driver, we do all the communication. At a negotiated price, we will hand you off to a broker who can facilitate all that for you. Maybe you're a collector, you have your own trailer, be it open or enclosed. You can certainly come trailer this 88 Fiero home. And if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, Central Florida, and you want to come drive it home, you have ice cold AC to do it in, and the car rides out pretty nicely. You won't have any issue. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Daytona Beach, and once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.